Hi, it's A Minute with Mitch, and it is April 9th, 2025, about noon. And there's been so much information and talk and noise and news about all the tariffs. We've seen yesterday, April 8th, that the Chinese put a 54% tariff on us, and then the U.S. was going to raise it to 104%, which they did at midnight. And then China came back and said, well, we're going to raise ours to 84%. So we have this tariff war going on right now, causing tremendous market volatility. And at the end of the day, it's really all due to market uncertainty. No one knows day to day what's going to happen. We've heard so many different stories about the tariffs, how much they're going to be, different countries, what's happening. It's creating tremendous uncertainty. As a matter of fact, April 8th, yesterday, the S&P 500 opened up 4.1%. And the reason was someone in the administration who works said that the government was going to put a 90-day pause on tariffs. That's what everybody heard. The market shot straight up, 4.1%, the S&P. And then actually they came back and said that, no, that is not the case. That is not true. These tariffs are permanent. They're not going to take any pause. So when a high of 4.1%, it immediately took a straight nosedive down and hit as low as -3%, and it closed down for the day 1.6. The Nasdaq, same thing, opened up out of the box 4.6%. As soon as they heard that pause was not going to happen, it dropped all the way down to 3.5% negative, and it closed the day down 2.2. We did have another up at the end of the day, but then everything just fell down, and that was -2.2. And then the Dow also started out at 1,461 points straight up. It actually hit down a low of -862 points, went back up at the end of the day, but then finished down 320 points. It had a 2,323 point swing during the day just yesterday in one day. And here we are, April 9th. I believe that what should happen is there's too much volatility. Come up with maybe a 10% tariff across the board for now. Take that 90-day pause that they were talking about that actually turned out not to be a true story yesterday. Take the 90-day pause, let heads cool down, let people figure it out. Let's do some homework on it, what really works, what doesn't work. Take the pause, and I believe that if we take that pause, it'll create at least 90 days of some certainty, not uncertainty. And I believe the market would see a big trajectory right straight up because we have some certainty. People know what's going to happen. So I believe that that's what we need to do. Maybe 10% across the board, 90-day pause, see where the market's going to be. Let's see what the tariffs are really going to do. Let's just not pull things out of the air. Let's not make up and down decisions every day. This much. Every country's going to have a different tariff. Figure it out. Let's do that. Let's create certainty. In the meantime, let's not make any knee-jerk reactions. We have quality companies. We've got good managers. Let's just see where things settle out. But we're here watching it. I had a meeting yesterday with Sean Simcoe, who is in charge of the fixed income for SEI. I've had meetings with different equity managers. That's where we are. This is a quick minute with Mitch. We'll talk to you soon and probably have another follow-up coming. So thank you very much. Thanks.